Hey guys, it's Claudine here.
And Honza, and welcome to Synergy. No props needed in this class. We'll be using a partner for partner spotting into handstands. If you don't have a friend to practice with today, it's not a big deal. Just use a wall when we get into handstands. You ready?
Let's do it.
You guys ready? All right, standing on your back. Come on down. And just take a moment to set an intention. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. Soles of your feet touch. Allow the weight of your legs to pull down on the groin muscles. Arms alongside the body, palms facing up. And close your eyes just for a moment. Begin to deepen your breath. Bringing Ujjayi breath into the flow. Lips are closed. Lightly press the tongue to the roof of your mouth, looking for a hissing sound at the back of your throat. When we get into inverted practice, oftentimes fears may arise. And the fastest way, the most skillful way we know how to get back into balance, back into your center, is with your breath. Unlocking this sensation not only into your body, but also into your mind. Knowing that whenever you feel thrown off balance, not only physically, but also mentally or maybe emotionally, coming back into balance is just a deep breath away. Let's enjoy one more deep inhale. And side out exhale. Draw the knees towards each other. And hug your legs into the chest. I like to start by waking up the powerhouse of our body, the core muscles, so getting straight into it. Inhale your arms overhead. And as you exhale, draw the arms alongside the body, forehead towards the knees. Draw the navel in and up, bottom ribs together and down. Keep going with your breath as you inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, bring it in. A few more rounds, just like that. On the next one, as you inhale, stretch your legs forward just a little bit, knees directly over your hips. Exhale, bring the knees into chest, tuck. Let's extend it all the way into half bow. So see if you can stretch your legs, extending the knees as your arms come overhead. Then exhale, keep your legs straight, arms alongside the body. Curl in. Just like that. You got it. Inhale, extend. Big breath in. Exhale, draw it in. Keep going. Few more rounds. Building up some fire here. As we get into handstands or in any inversion practice, what happens in our core dictates the alignment of our body. To get a proper hollow body alignment, we really need to activate all the muscles that wrap around your core. That's your rectus abdominis, or the six-pack, your oblique muscles, transverse abdominis, the diaphragm, and also the muscles that wrap around your spine, multifidus, the erector spinae. So utilizing all of your core muscles for a couple more rounds here. Beautiful. Keep your legs up, toes pointing up, and extend the right leg down, splitting the legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Now exhale, curl in and swap your legs. Left leg extends down, arms alongside the body. You got it. Inhale back. Exhale, switch. This will be an important alignment for the entry into handstand, which will be L-hop or scissor lift. Locking this into your muscle memory as we go up into hollow, we'll keep the legs split. And then when we get into handstand, bring the legs together for full integration. Ooh, 5 more. Let's do this. Big Ujjayi breath. Make your breath audible, bringing more energy, more vitality into each movement. And the last one. Hug the knees into chest, rest your head on the ground. A few circles with your legs and knees, just to loosen up the lower back. And then circle the other way. Take a hold of the back of the knees, round your back, and begin to rock forward and back. Nice massage for the back muscles. And when you have enough momentum here, swing all the way forward, cross your legs, come into tabletop. Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hands shoulder width, spread your fingers, shoulders directly over the wrists. Shins are parallel, about hip width distance apart. You can keep your toes tucked under, or if it feels good on your knees, you could rest on the tops of your feet. From here, undulating the spine, inhale, arch, magnetize the shoulder blades towards each other, tailbone high, take your gaze up. And then exhale, chin into chest, press away from the ground, separating the shoulder blades on your back, creating a hollow body shape. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. You can think of this as flossing of the spine. Articulating, waking up every vertebrae in preparation for arch and hollow as we get into handstands. This is probably a good time to establish what this actually is. Oftentimes when we go up, upside down, we get into a banana back or arched back. That's more of a natural tendency. So to recover from that, we use a hollow body shape. As you press away from the ground on an exhale, lock this into your muscle memory. This is hollow right here, protraction of the shoulder blades. And that utilizes a number of muscles. It's your triceps, your pecs, your front shoulders, and of course your abdominal muscles, particularly the rectus abdominis, the six-pack in the front. All right, find neutral spine here. And flip your hands onto the tops of your hands, fingers pointing towards each other. Let's start warming up the wrists also. On an inhale, bend your elbows sideways. Lower the chest down. Exhale, slowly extend the elbows to the best of your ability. And continue. Each breath, inhale down, exhale up. And a couple more rounds. You got it. Slowly peel that away. Palms facing down, fingers face towards the knees. So flip it the other way. Let's use the inhale to shift the weight forward into a little bit of a plunge. So the shoulders come across the line of your wrists. And then exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale takes you forward. Exhale back. And a couple more. Also just noting how you're feeling in your body. All right. Let's bring the hands back, fingers pointing forward. Stay on your knees. If you'd like to intensify this, you could go into a high plank, but let's all start here and see how we go with this. Heels of the hands peel away as you exhale up. Just tune into your own breath, find your rhythm. You could go a little bit faster, a little pulses, a little bit slower. For more intensity, lean forward. Like I said, you could go up into high plank. but we're just starting with the practice, so this is probably a better place to be, just to be safe. Okay, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sit back on your toes. Keep the toes tucked under. Shake it out. Let's keep going with all this joy. Arms overhead, flashlights here. Big squeeze with all of your fingers into tight fists and then open. Full, as much as you can. Exaggerate it. And once you find your rhythm here, maybe speed it up a little bit. Arms fully extended. Think you're already in the handstand. As Claudine likes to say for the advanced practitioners, turn the corners of your mouth upwards. And let's speed it up even more. Ooh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, shake it out. Ah, well done.
Is it time for Shavasana yet?
Not yet. Okay, I have one more little up level. This might not be for everyone, so just listen to your body. Come onto your fists here. So if this is too intense, maybe there is not enough strength in your wrist just yet, do what we did before and simply continue with these nice and slow. Now, if this feels all right to support your weight, then elevate the knees into turbo tabletop. Okay, you got it. Inhale your right leg back, keeping the left knee just hovering off the mat. Oh, yes. Exhale, curl the knee into chest. 5 rounds, just like that. Inhale back. Strong through the core. Exhale forward. Protraction in the shoulder blades. So inhale, spine is in neutral. Exhale, protract. Press away from the ground, knee into chest. One more. And straight to the other side. Right toes down, left leg extends. Inhale. Exhale in. Two more. And 5. Bring it down, sit back onto your heels, keep the toes tucked under, shake it out. Oh, hello. Okay, downward facing dog. Wifey, are you here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Deep breath in, down dog. Clear it out through the mouth, exhale. Nice. And bend the knees, lift high in the heels, look forward, and lightly step or hop to the front of your mat. Lift the chest, reach through the crown of the head, exhale, fold. Let's bring the big toes to touch as we rise up to standing. Bend your knees and roll up for the first round, reaching the arms overhead. Watch the palms touch above you and exhale your hands to the center of the chest, Samastitihi. Let's greet the sun, Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, reach the arms out and come into Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, and take that exhale all the way down. Then point the toes, lift the chest, open up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back down dog. We'll add in a lift of the leg. Rise your right leg up, inhale. Curl the knee in towards the chest, exhale. Then plant the foot, spin the left foot down, rise up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, hands touch down to the earth. Step back, you can hover the right leg if you'd like a little bit more intensity as you lower to the floor. And then point the toes, rise up, open the chest. Press the floor away, downward facing. Rise the left leg up, inhale. Curl the knee forwards, exhale. And step through lightly. Pivot the back heel down, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands touch the earth. Stepping back, take your flow. Again, left leg might hover. Stretch the chest forward, open up, strong legs. Downward facing dog, press the floor away. Lift high in your heels, gaze just beyond your fingertips, bend the knees, breath in. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Half lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Palms to pray. Samastitihi. Let's do that again. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Exhale. Half lift, lengthen. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step or hop back. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, open the chest, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, press it back. Right leg up, inhale. Curl it through to the front of the mat, exhale. Rise up on the in-breath. Take it low on the out-breath. All the way down. Open the chest. Press on back. Let's keep flowing. Left leg up. Inhale. Curl it through. Beautiful breath, guys. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale down. Take your flow through. And all the way back. And bend the knees. Look forward. Lightly step or hop to the top. Lengthen and fold. Squeeze the legs together, chair pose. Inhale. Rise up tall. One more in you. Let's flow. Sit deep, inhale. Bow low, exhale. Find length, inhale. Find lightness, exhale. Open up, broaden the chest, inhale. Press it back with lightness, exhale. Right leg rises, breath in. Curl forward, press the floor away, step through lightly, and then rise up, inhale. Take it down, exhale. Meeting in downward dog, staying connected to your breath. Left leg rises as you breathe in. Curl forward. Ground as you rise up. Lower. Take your flow. Beautiful. Lift the heels high. Squeeze the arms in. Look beyond the fingertips. Step or hop to the front. Lengthen and deepen. Once more, chair pose. Sit low. And then stand tall and proud. Samastitihi, hands to the center of the chest. Close your eyes. Just feeling all the parts, all the pieces that make you one whole. Connection to the ground beneath you. Pulsing of breath through you. And the presence and focus in your mind. And keeping the flow going, crack open the eyes. Once more chair pose. Last one, I promise. Inhale, sit. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, take your flow, step or hop back. Open up, breath in. Press back, breathe out. Now from here, rise your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. Straighten the right leg behind you and curl the right knee in towards the chest. Step your right foot to the front of the mat. Stay up on the fingertips. Lift the chest here. Inhale. For a moment, straighten the front leg. Exhale. Bend the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, extend. This time, inhale, bend into the right knee. And pick up the left leg off the ground. Just hover it. Inhale, lift the chest a little bit more. Exhale, lift the left leg up a little bit higher. And inhale, lift the chest up, straighten the arms to the best of your abilities. Exhale, fold over the right thigh, but keep it bent. And now walk your fingertips a little bit further forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the left leg down towards the right. So the left foot is reaching, just hovering alongside the right leg. Stay here and breathe. Feel the femur bone plugging in towards the hip socket. We'll need this as we get into handstands, that action of integrating the leg in towards the body. Feel the legs hugging in towards one another. Whew, feel a little heat building in the outer hips. Hold. One more breath. Good. Now, take the left leg back again. More of a preparation for warrior 3, so the leg is parallel to the ground. Good. Now stay focused, stay with me. Micro bend the right knee, or maybe quite a lot, and start to take the hands off the ground, bringing the palms towards the center of the chest. Hold the outer hips. Stretch the chest forward. Extend energy back through your leg. Stay with me, stay with me. Woo! Now, bend your right knee and start to stand up. Pull the left knee in towards the chest. Take your hands around the shin. Ha ha. Good. Now stay here. Focus on one spot. And flex the left toes. Flex the foot. Now rest your ankle above the knee. Figure 4. Bring the hands back to the center of the chest. Palms pray. And sit a little bit lower. Now there's work to balance here for sure, but it should feel pretty good to stretch the outer hips to whatever degree you can. Just be in it. Sit a little bit deeper. Really good. We're here for a few moments longer. You can stay as you are, or you might choose to bring the fingertips down to the floor. If that's going well and you're having a bit more of an advanced day, you can take Ekapada Galavasana. Now the palms will press down to the ground from there. Hook the foot against the upper arm really firmly, then shifting the weight forward, chaturanga arms, the navel pulls in, the back rounds, and maybe the foot lifts off the ground. If that's all going well, option to extend the leg behind you, but not obligatory. Hold, breathe, smile, I dare you, for 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knee in, step the foot down. Let's rewind out of all that goodness, come back up to your feet. Reach the arms overhead. Take the knee in towards the chest. Whoo. Crescent lunge, step back. Arms overhead. Beautiful. Reverse warrior. Take the right arm back. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step it on back. Vinyasa. Rinse that all away. Like hitting the reset button. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Guess what? We've got a second side. Woo-hoo. Here we go. Left leg rises. Inhale. Curl the knee forward. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, curl forwards. One more time. Good. Step your left foot between your hands. You're on the fingertips. Low lunge here. Draw the shoulders back. Broaden the collarbones. And then straighten your left leg as you breathe out. Yunonka. Bend the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the left knee. Pause here. Lift your back leg off the ground. In fact, walk the fingers forward first. It'll be easier. Great. Now, shifting the weight into the left toes, hover the right toes off the ground. Inhale, stretch the chest forward more, reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, lift your back leg up a little bit higher. Walk the fingers forward a little bit more so you get more length. Extend through the arms fully. Inhale. Lift the back leg up a little bit higher so it's parallel to the floor. The toes are facing down towards the earth. The outer hips are working. The inner thighs are squeezing in. Now, micro bend the left knee. It'll help you to find your balance as you shift the hands to prayer at the center of the chest. Warrior 3, little prayer. Reach out in either direction. Advanced part of the practice, bring it on. And then very gracefully, start to shift into standing. Bend your right knee in towards you. Take the hands around the shin. Pull the knee in. Nicely done. Now, flex the right toes and rest it above the left knee. Figure 4, and bring the hands out in front, then circle them around to the center of the chest as you sink a little bit lower. Yeah, find that sweet spot. And keep a strong flexion through the right foot, the right ankle. Sink a little bit lower. Enjoy wherever you are in this pose. All delicious stops along the way. This is one of my favorites, just to hang out, believe it or not. Let's go a little bit further. Why not? Take the fingertips down to the ground. That might be your stop. You might progress a little bit further, palms flat to the floor. If you're taking the pose, maybe a little hop back with the left toes. As you hook the foot to the upper arm, hug the elbows in, navel in, puff the back, pull the foot in, heel to the butt. Breathe. Maybe the leg extends back, maybe not. Either way, you are awesome. Pull the foot in, pull the knee in, and then reverse on out of that. Foot to the floor, come on up. Woo! Arms overhead. A little Karate Kid moment as you gracefully transition back into crescent lunge. Stepping the foot back, rising the arms up. Reverse the warrior. Ground the back foot, stretch the left arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands touch down to the floor. Take your flow. Deep breath in all together through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. One more time like that. Inhale. Big exhale. Good. Then bring your big toes to touch. Look to the front of the mat. Lightly step or hop forwards. Lift the chest halfway, inhale, and fold as you exhale. Now pressing your palms firmly to the floor, bend your knees as much as you need to here. We're going to take micro walks to the back of the mat, also known as press hops. Hug the arms in, grip the ground with the fingertips. Take an inhale here, lean forward so you'll plunge a little bit, and then exhale, bend the knees, and push the floor away as you move the feet back. And then reset the hands, hug the arms in, inhale, push the ground away, and a little hop back. Good. Keep going until you get to the back of your mat. So it's a little hop and then a press as your feet reach back down towards the floor. Boop. Any sounds or grunts or sighs that you need to help make that happen are encouraged. Once you get to the back of the mat, we're traveling forwards, guys. So same. Set the hands up in front of you. Shift into the fingertips. Push the floor away. Hug the arms in. And get a little flow time if you can as you take your feet right between the hands. And the more you connect to your breath and feel that sensation of Uddiyana Bandha, the navel drawing in and up, the easier this becomes over time. Nice. Now separate your feet once you get to the top of the mat. Slide your hands underneath so that your toes are touching the wrist creases, and then just wiggle your toes to massage the hands and the wrists for a moment. Let the head hang. Yeah. And shift the weight back to the heels. Slide your hands out from underneath your feet. Fingertips on the ground, heel toe your feet a little bit further apart, toes out, lower down into Malasana, yogic squat. Wipe the sweat from your brow, reset. Hands to prayer. Take the elbows into the knees. Let's pause here for a moment.
Are you guys ready for handstands?
They're always ready.
Are you sure? Let's try this again. Are you ready for handstands? Okay, all right. Let's get into it. So, you stay as you are. You stay as you are. We'll show you what to do first, just a few simple steps, and then we'll get you partnered up, and you guys have a go at it. You be my handstander?
I will be your handstander.
All right, let's use
Your
this.
mat or mine?
Let's go into this mat. So starting in downward facing dog. There are many ways to get into handstands. When it comes to partner spotting, this is a really nice way to ease you into finding proper alignment as you go into handstand. Now we'll shorten the downward dog first, so start walking forward until the shoulders are directly over the wrists. This helps with the weight transfer. The closer you are to center of gravity, the less effort there is needed for you to go upright. It's a standard alignment just like your downward facing dog, so hands are shoulder width, fingers are spread, shoulders directly over the wrist. Hug the forearms towards each other, and at the same time, wrap the outer upper arms back. So that's the triceps wrapping back to really open up the shoulders. Now, I'll be the spotter. I'll assume narrow warrior stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. The front knee is bent. Claudine will raise one leg. Let's do it on this side so you can see. Make sure you're standing to the outside of the leg, not to the inside. Now look, my right hand holds on to the ankle, and I'll rest it on my shoulder. The other hand goes to the top of the thigh to help with some of that plugging of the thigh bone into the socket. Whenever she's ready, on an exhale, hips go overhead first. Really important. Then the other leg follows. From here, as a spotter, extend your arm and come to the back body. There are many different ways to spot a handstand. We like the back body for safety, and also we can help here. 4 simple steps. I can direct my handstander to press by pulling up, looking for a straight line. Squeeze, everything hugs towards the midline. Gaze, it's more of a reminder, look towards the back of the heels of the hands, and breathe. Oftentimes you just stop breathing. Once you're up here, hot potato spotting, so just go in and out, let them work out the balance. And I'm looking for the word down. That tells me that she's ready to come down.
Down.
Okay, when I hear that, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hands to the front of the hips. Make sure you lower one leg at a time for a smooth, graceful landing. All right. Nice.
Thanks, mate.
You guys ready? We'll guide you through it one more time. So can you do one more round with me? And then we'll switch.
Okay.
Say hi to your partner next to you. Choose who goes first. Now, if you don't have a partner, you can do this at a wall as well. If you can see where Claudine is, imagine there's a wall behind her. She would come a little bit closer to the wall. And then lift one leg up and simply press the foot into the wall. And then the steps are exactly the same. You guys are ready? You know who goes first? Downward facing dog. Okay, so just check the alignment, where the fingers are, where the hands are. Firm pressure in the index and the thumb knuckles. Choose which leg goes up. Now make sure you step forward first into more of a chihuahua rather than a down dog. Right here. Okay, leg goes up. Hold on to the ankle as a spotter. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. When they are ready, on an exhale, press the hips up, aligning them over the shoulders, shoulders over the wrist. The other leg rises Extend your arm, come to the back body. And be the coach. Tell them press, squeeze, gaze, and breathe. Nice. Looking for a straight line here. So if you see a big banana back, you can tap the bottom of their ribs, ask them to hollow. You guys remember when we started the class, hollow is more of a protraction, drawing the ribs together and down. What word are we looking for? Down. All right. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Hold on to the hips. Okay, well done.
High fives for your partner. High tens. Okay, and on to the second person. Or if you're with your wall, then you get a second opportunity to practice your handstands. So from down dog, walk forwards into your chihuahua. Extend one leg up. That leg is firm and strong, pointing through the toes. Spotters, you'll rest it on your shoulder. Wrap your elbow in. Other hand comes to the top of the thigh. Then handstanders, push down through the hands, plug the femur bone in, stacking your hips over your shoulders, leg goes up. Spotters come around to the back, bring the legs together. And here we are, 4 key steps again. Encourage them to press by lifting them up, squeeze everything in towards the midline, gaze at one spot, fixed, and focus on your breath, deep breaths. Spotters, we're going for hot potato spotting, doing the minimum, but we're there for them the whole time. An encouraging coach and a great cheerleader. You're doing such a good job. You're rocking it. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And then what word are we looking for? Down. 1 foot forward, take the hands to the hips, help them descend slowly and gracefully. And as they come up, obligatory high tens. Nice job.
Well
Awesome
done.
work.
And come back onto your own mats. That was great, you guys. Well done. Come into standing forward fold. Let's release the wrists a little bit. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. Shift the weight back onto the heels. Peel the toes away from the mat and slide your hands underneath your feet, palms facing up. All right, shift the weight back. Release, toes point out, come into Malasana, yogic squat. I really like this particular stretch in down dog, in handstands. We encourage this external rotation in our upper arms, and this does the opposite, internal. So take your hands, wrap them behind your back. You might have to lift your hips up a little bit to slide your elbows to the inside of your thighs.
Whew.
Yeah.
Feel awkward or what? So good though.
So as you're probably feeling it, looking for a sensation in the back of the shoulders. This is the internal rotator stretching. And oftentimes we sort of underestimate how much work we put our shoulders through. So this is a really nice stretch to release, particularly after arm balances and handstands.
This is so good.
Looks weird, but really good. Okay, to come out of it, hips go up, slide your hands out of there. Good, and then sit down. Bring your hands to the back of the mat. Now you'll have options here. We'll go for reverse tabletop and continue with a little bit more core work. This can be quite intense on your wrists, so if it is, feel free to point the fingers out like so. You can start here and see how you feel about it. Inhale, elevate the hips up, open up across the shoulders. Draw the inner thighs together and down, keeping the knees the same width or same distance apart as your hips. And on the next exhale, lower the hips down, hover your hips above the ground and slide them back between your hands. Squeeze your abdominals here, navel in and up. Draw the ribs together and down. Okay, inhale up. Exhale back. A few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. And you thought the core torture was over. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe hover your right foot off on this one. We'll switch on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg. Exhale. Right. Inhale. Exhale. Left. 2 more. Whew. Exhale. And down. Okay, now we'll introduce one more element to this. See how you feel about it. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh, flexing the foot and the ankle. Hands go behind. Opening the hips. Inhale, up into reverse tabletop. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go for 3 more. 5 on each side. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Actually, before we go to the other side, let's do one more thing here. Keep your right foot across and down on the floor. Bend your left knee and swing it behind you for a spinal twist. Hug your left arm around your right knee. So this would be your option 1. That's the simplest form of seated twist. If you'd like to take it a step further, bring your left upper arm over and in front of your right outer thigh. Right hand goes behind you. As you inhale, elevate through the spine, and then exhale, twist into it. 2 more options here. If you can reach for the right inner ankle with your left hand. And of course, if you have it, maybe bind here as well. Let's take a couple of breaths. If you choose to bind, get at least a breath or 2 out of it. Nice, and release. Beautiful. Stretch your legs in front of you. Cross the right ankle on the top of the, left ankle on top of the right thigh. Hands behind you. Inhale up into reverse tabletop, drawing the left knee down, opening the left hip, and down. 5 rounds. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. And down. Same as on the other side in reverse, so right knee bends. Same option. 1, starting here. 2, right elbow in front of the left thigh. Then take the fingertips of your left hand behind you. If it's in your practice, you can reach for the inner left ankle. And also an option for bind. Threading the right hand in the space underneath your left knee, and then wrapping your left hand and arm behind your back. Release. Stretch your legs in front of you into Dandasana. Shake it out. And I was going to say just lie down on your back, but why don't we get into Navasana as a transition? On a count of 10, slowly lower down, exploring that hollow shape again. Think about a handstand here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands, arms overhead. 1, and lower down. Whew.
Who is right?
Over to you, co-pilot.
Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Give a nice tight squeeze. And reach for the outer edges of the feet or the inner arches. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. And take the knees wide. Imagine as if the knees can plug down towards the ground on either side of you. The heels can lift up towards the sky like there's helium in the feet. Might bring a little happy baby sway from side to side. For handstands, the legs they do a lot more work than you might think, and the inner thighs are working a lot, so it's a really nice one to unwind the integration required for a nice strong handstand. Good. And gently releasing the feet, and draw the knees in together. Now place your hands alongside your body. Knees stay in towards the chest. And press down through the hands to roll gently into Halasana plow pose just for a few moments to set up for Sarvangasana shoulder stand. So the hands will come to the lower back to support. Then walk the elbows in closer so that the hands are supporting evenly on the lower back. And the toes will hopefully touch the ground. If they don't, that's perfectly fine. Just want to aim to stack the hips over the shoulders here. Keep the head neutral and the face relaxed. Now from this position with the hips stacked over the shoulders, extending through the spine, start to extend your legs, stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. And pointing or flointing the feet, just energizing through the legs. And once you feel a sense of steadiness here, grounding down through the upper arms, the shoulders, and opening across the chest, you might choose to close your eyes and just find a bit more internal focus. And if that is feeling good, there's an invitation to play with leg variations. So if you have a strong foundation, you can explore some freedom in your movement, just like with a handstand over time. When you're super stable in your hands, you might play with splitting the legs, taking different shapes. Lotus, eagle legs, whatever's in your practice. Without forcing anything, without straining, just explore the potential of movement. And take just a few more breaths here. And from wherever you are, extend your legs overhead again, reaching the toes to the ground behind you, into Halasana once more. We'll take 5 breaths here. If your feet touch the ground comfortably, you can reach your hands towards your feet. Let your eyes close down, just again coming back into more of an internal reflection. These poses are really nice for closing off your energy and just marinating it inside. And very gradually now, and start to lower yourself back down to the floor. And keep the legs extended if you wish, or bend the knees if you need to. Just roll the back down, feeling the back of the head, the upper back, mid back, lower, and finally the sacrum. Reaching towards the floor. And take the legs down slowly with control. Your last sneaky bit of core work. As you rest the feet to the ground, take your arms by your side, and just pause for a moment to feel the body normalizing again after being inverted. It's coming back to a state of homeostasis. Iyengar once said that if you only have time to practice one pose a day, shoulder stand is it. It benefits all the systems of the body. The complement for a shoulder stand is fish pose, Matsyasana. So let's take it there. And please bring your legs together and point the toes. Then turn the palms downwards and wiggle from side to side so that you're sitting or lying on your hands. And press the palms firmly to the ground. Thumbs are touching. Now as you inhale, keep the thighs firm, lift the chest, push down through the elbows, tilt the head back so that the top of the head touches the floor. And just fixing your gaze on one point or softly closing the eyes. Simple version of fish pose to open the throat, to open the front of the body. Gentle back bend to invigorate. Keep the legs firm and strong. The lungs are really open here. The chest is open so you can take in more oxygen, more prana to feed your muscles and your tissues and your cells. Enjoy a couple more breaths here. Deeply inhaling. Big exhales. One more. As you come out of the pose, push down through the hands, draw the chin to the chest, lengthen the crown of the head away from the hips. Good. Slide your hands out from underneath you. Again, just take the feet wide for a moment, palms up. And stretching your arms overhead, please. Reach out through the toe tips, reach out through the fingertips. Full inhale. Draw the knees into the chest, exhale. And rock the knees side to side or circle them if that feels better for you. If you're circling, take it in the other direction. Pull the head in towards the knees. And now extend everything down to the ground. Head, legs, stretch the feet wide apart. Palms are up. Just allow yourself to take up space as you settle in for Shavasana. Closing the eyes. Just feeling into that internal space. Nothing left to do on the outside. No need to hold yourself up. Just allow yourself to receive the fruits of your practice. Begin to deepen your breath. Soft exhale through the lips. Enliven your toes and fingers. And stretch your arms overhead, reaching out through the fingers and the toes. Bring the legs together. And keeping the arms overhead, just bend the knees, feet on the floor. Roll over to your right side, so you're resting on your right arm, head on the arm. And taking your time, press the left hand down to the earth and slide yourself up to a seat. Push the floor away, keeping your eyes closed. And find a comfortable seat. Whatever that is for you right now. Be here for a few moments longer. Just rest your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. Reconnecting with your breath if you've lost that connection. Just take a moment to tune into the sensations in the body. Feeling a greater sense of stillness and calm than when you started your practice. Noticing the thoughts passing through the mind. And hopefully it's also quieter and more still than when you began your practice. But if there are thoughts there right now, just allow them to drift across the mind without grabbing a hold of them. The mind wanders, just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Drink in a super duper deep breath. Exhale through the nose. Extend your arms to the sky. Touch the palms together and take the prayer down to your heart. Let your thumbs rest against the chest and rise the chest up towards the thumbs. Your final moment here to offer yourself some gratitude for showing up fully for this practice, for giving it your all, and recognizing that you are so much more capable than you may have thought. Bowing to yourself in gratitude. Drop the chin to the chest and fold forward, touching the hands down to the earth. Namaste.